Dahl and Millen. There's Millen knocking down Dahl. That was the initial penalty, and there's Fleury knocking down Millen. So penalties handed out
for about 2.5 months with a dislocated hip. And a whistle from Marawelli and Sador getting into it with Berube.
You've got some of the big boys on the ice, in particular with Calgary. Berube's a very aggressive forward, and you can see Calgary trying to stir the emotions of their club up here. Rental on the boards. The puck is dropped out. You see Strubin follow through up high to the back of the head.
Having a tough time getting on track, trying to get it out of their own end.
Well, they've been unable to quarterback the puck right into the offensive zone. What a great hit by Schuchuk on Al McInnes.
Fleury in over the blue line. To Reichel. To Fleury. His shot deflected. Rudy with a save off the rebound. Loose puck in front. And a whistle. And it's Darren Fleury, as is the case very often, at the bottom of the pile and involved in a scrap.
Easy for us. Strubin and Conacher on the draw. Kept in by McInnes at the point. Now Sador has it. In the corner, Granado chases it down.
Strubin just took another penalty.
Yeah,
he's being way too aggressive. He put his elbow right into the face of the King player, and you can't be getting that aggressive in the offensive zone when your team's down 4-1. A bad penalty. He was knocked off the penalty minutes from a year ago. But this type of stuff, an elbow right to the head, and that's the second penalty Strubin's taken by putting his elbows up.
Fleury chases it down with Zitnik. 8 minutes to go in the period. 4-1 L.A.
This is Theo Fleury working in behind the net. You can see the leg drive of Zitnik knocking Fleury down.
Sending it to Reichel. Reichel checked into the boards by Fleury, and a penalty.
And Reichel's getting up thinking that he wants to get at Fleury. Fleury hit Reichel from behind. It was Carson who moved in on the partial breakaway. Very unselfish. Did not shoot the puck. Tried to move it across to Reichel. Fleury was coming back and saved what would have been a goal against his team. He, however, got very aggressive later, threw a hit into Reichel from behind. And that is one of the real no-nos in hockey, hitting an opposition player into the board, generally because they cannot defend themselves. Later, you'll see the hit from behind by Fleury, and this is a mean, crushing blow, forcing with the elbow into the back of the head of Reichel, jamming it into the board. And that could be a major, it could be a minor.
5-minute major.
There's a shot from Fleury. He knocked Reichel down. Now this elbow is one mean elbow. Jam, boom, right into the board. A serious type hit.
Robitaille has his shot, saved by Vernon. Robitaille gets checked.
He got nailed.
He really got nailed.
He's hurting.
Luke is down.
Yanni looking around thinking maybe one of the King players will get at him. There was a 2-on-1 on Luke Robitaille after he took the shot. And the Flame players move in. The King players very, very upset. The point here is, though, not many of the more aggressive players for the Kings are on the ice. Charlie Huddy trying to make a statement. Robitaille had 2 players push him and slam him into the board. You can see a moment ago he was blinking quickly, maybe dazed as the helmet was knocked off. Same spot where Reichel was hit by Fleury earlier in the game. You'll see 2 players move right in. And Yanni moves in. He did not hit Robitaille from behind, but Robitaille was in no man's land. He was about 4 feet away from the boards, and you can't brace yourself. You'd rather be right against the boards when you get hit. It looked like Yanni hit the side or the shoulder of Robitaille, which is a clean hit. As the hitter, it's against the rules to leave your feet. Yanni did not. See the side hit. Now see how far Robitaille flies before he hits the boards? If he's up against the boards at the time of the hit, it's not nearly as dangerous. Now, Luke's not a graceful skater, maybe a little slower than some, but he gets to the spot, get him the puck, and it's in the goal. Oh, Ronnie Stern just skated over and flattened somebody. Now Berube's after him as Calgary has the aggressive players on the ice. They went after Schuchuk, and Stern will go. Now he goes over and tries to get McSorley going. The Flames have lost their cool. They're trying to make a statement. Stern throws a punch. This is getting to the point where it's ridiculous.
He threw the punch at Schuchuk.
Now, you have to watch and see if the... And look at the referee. You don't see that normally. Marawelli doing a good job holding up
That's the type of thing I would think that would precipitate a suspension.
No, well, not yet. You haven't seen a match. You just saw a right hand, a swing. If it's a stick foul or something along those lines, you'd see it. But it's Calgary's frustration showing here. Dave King put his rugged players on the ice. They tried to stir it up. And basically, Los Angeles turned the cheek. They turned away. McSorley was on the ice. He could drop the gloves and go with anybody, but he stayed away from it. Look at Curry rubbing the back of Kuchuk, knowing that he got it done. The Kings have been a disciplined team. Melrose is under control as the coach. And Calgary, down 3 goals with 3:43 to go, are in a position where they're thinking ahead, trying to make a statement that they're not going to lie down. Watch Game 2. We'll be back.
From Calgary, Kings take the lead in the series as they beat the Flames in Game 1, 6-3. That's it from the Saddle Dome. Al Michaels, John Davidson, Mark Jones saying so long from Calgary, Alberta.